Oh man, do y'all remember when the Mavs started 17 and 18, like when the season began, and people was really concerned about the Mavericks, and people was already starting to question Jason Kidd. Luka was overweight. Yeah, to start the season, it's safe to say the Mavs was kind of it wasn't looking so hot. You had the Porzingis stuff with him constantly being out because of injury, and it was looking not so hot for the Mavs at a time at the beginning of the season. But fortunately for them, over the last pretty much after that All-Star break, the Mavs are playing really, really good basketball, man, and it's looking like the Mavs are back. I mean, where can I even begin with this team, man? So, I mean, they started 17 and 18. They ranked 19th in defense. Now, and I will say around New Year's they were 500. But since then they have gone on a stretch of down to 21 and 7. It's probably more now because of course they have won a lot more games with them. But the Mavs are third in deep offense currently, which is crazy. Third in defense, never would have expected it. And Luka looks back to being Luka. He got that ankle right. Of course, he lost some weight, and that's something I hope they address going in the future. Somebody in that Mavs organization stressed it to Luka that it's probably beneficial for him and the team to start off on the right, on the right track, and for Luka to do on that, it's probably important for Luka to lose weight, at the start of the season, and not having to have Luka overweight, when the season started, and then he getting himself back into shape. So it's probably in the best interest of both sides, that Luka, start the season a little more, in shape, so they won't constantly have these slow starts. And then too, man, I think personally, man, you have to give Jason Kidd credit for getting these guys to buy in, man. Like I said, it was looking shaky. A lot of people laughed at Jason Kidd with that. I think he had some type of team committee thing or something like that, and a lot of people laughed at that. But it's looking like it's starting to work. It pays dividends for this team. This team is, like I said, playing better. Luka in shape, so hey man, everything is looking up for the Mavs. Like I said, you got to give Jason Kidd, man, just a lot of credit for getting these guys to buy in, and also too their defensive coordinator. I don't know who he is, but you got to give him some credit too. Whoever he is, man, he has got this team third in defense, especially with this team. Who's we know with Luka, we know he's not the best defender, but ever since Luka lost some weight, he's playing a little better motivated defense. Also too, man, arguably their best defender, Dorian Finney-Smith, he always guards the best player on every team. So it was huge that the Mavs signed him. That's super huge, And also too, I think what has helped the Mavs, Bronson has been solid specifically with his playmaking. He's perfect next to Luka for another ball handler, of course. And like I said, I've been harping for the Mavs to always find another ball handler next to Luka, and it looks like they have found that in Bronson, and also too Dinwiddie. Now, as we know, they signed Dinwiddie, at the trade deadline, or they traded for him. It gives a guy in Jason Kidd, a lot of things to play with, especially running that 3-guard lineup with the likes of Dinwiddie, Luka, and Bronson, which has been effective so far. So a lot of things have turned for this Mavs team, who at the beginning of the season was looking a little shaky. But ever since then, they finally found a formula that worked with them. Like I said, the 3-guard lineup. They deaded the Kristaps Porzingis experiment, which it just didn't work. Kristaps was always injured. He could never be consistently, on the court. And their defense has improved, which has been another crucial key for the Mavs' success. They third in defense. Now I think they probably like slipped a little bit, maybe the fourth or fifth, but they still in that top, 10 or whatever, like as far as being in defense. So if you're a Mavs fan, man, y'all back on track, man. Y'all back on track. Hopefully y'all can keep that momentum in the come playoff time. But if you're a Mavs fan or you just love NBA content, man, hit that like button. Hit the like button. It helps the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man, if you love NBA content like this, man. But yeah, man, Mavs fans, leave in the comments how y'all feeling so far. How y'all feeling? That's pretty much gonna be me.